I am here to answer that question racing through everyone's mind in the grocery store. What products are good and worth my money? I answer this by buying new and interesting products and then recording my in-depth reviews so that you will know what you are getting. All of this in an attempt to bring it to you full circle.
Good evening, YouTube. Full Circle Review back here again with another review. This time I have 4 products from Pop-Tarts. I have Pop-Tarts Frosted Confetti Cupcake. Serving size is 2 pastries at 360 calories, 7 grams of fat, 70 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of protein. I have Pop-Tarts Froot Loops flavor. Something fun. Serving size is 2 pastries at 370 calories, 9 grams of fat, 70 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of protein. I have the one I'm excited about, Walmart exclusive flavor Apple Crisp. Serving size is 2 pastries at 380 calories, 10 grams of fat, 69 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of protein. And then I have one of my favorites, Frosted Raspberry. Serving size is 2 pastries at 370 calories, 9 grams of fat, 70 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. Anyway, we're going to get through all the Pop-Tarts eventually in this Pop-Tart series, going 4 Pop-Tarts at a time until we get them all done. Starting off with the raspberry, I have my toaster here. I'll review one untoasted while one is toasting and tell you what I think. One for the toaster, one for my plate. This is a very pretty Pop-Tart, the raspberry. It's like a white base with red raspberry colored sprinkles and a raspberry colored center. Smells like raspberries. Very sweet, chewy filling. Pie crust is very dry and brittle. Not much flavor. Tastes a little floury, a little undone, a little uncooked. Interesting. But we're going to try it toasted. Pops out of the toaster. A lot softer. The berry flavor comes across a lot stronger. It's not really a distinct raspberry. It tastes more like a generic berry in my opinion. The pie crust needs vanilla. It needs a butteriness to it. This just tastes like a vegetable shortening and flour mixture that's been undercooked. Toasting it helps, but it's just devoid of flavor. The icing adds a nice crispness, extra sweetness that really highlights the flavor of the raspberry Pop-Tart. This is one of the better berry flavors when it comes to Pop-Tarts, just because the extra acidity of the raspberry really brings across the flavor they're trying to present. I'm going to give that Pop-Tart an 92 out of 100. They can improve by making it a more natural raspberry flavor. Putting butter and vanilla in the pie crust instead of vegetable shortening, and just cooking it longer. They need to cook all their Pop-Tarts longer. Nonetheless, that's one of the best berry Pop-Tarts you can buy. Now we're going to try the Froot Loops. I really don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, it's supposed to be a spoonful of cereal. Okay. It smells just like Froot Loops. It has like a weird strawberry taffy color on the inside. It's a very soft Pop-Tart. This tastes exactly like Froot Loops. This pie crust actually tastes cooked a little bit better. It's still very bland. It needs butter, it needs vanilla, something. But at least it's cooked. The filling is sweet, but not overly sweet. I was afraid it was going to be too sweet. But it tastes just like eating handfuls of dry Froot Loops. It even has that dry, sugary coating feel to it, which is pretty impressive. So let's try it toasted. I actually prefer the flavor untoasted. Once you toast it, it actually like removes some of the sweetness from the Pop-Tart. And this is one of those Pop-Tarts that surprisingly is not overly sweet. Toasting it really improves the pie crust. I just wish it was buttery. It had notes of vanilla. It is scary how much that tastes like a regular, that tastes like Froot Loops. 94 out of 100 they can improve by putting butter and vanilla in their pie crust and cooking it a little bit more. Flavor is perfectly spot on. That is one of the most definite flavors I have ever had. That is amazing. If you like Froot Loops, you're going to flip and love that. It's just a shame I don't eat Froot Loops. Now we're going to move on to the crisp apple. It's a rather boring looking Pop-Tart, but hopefully the apple flavor comes through. Looks like an apple pie filling. Smells like Granny Smith. Nice apple flavor. It's sweet. A little bit of cinnamon. Pie crust is very dry. It's a little floury. You can tell this one's undercooked. Let's try it toasted. A lot sweeter. Very apple-centered on the filling. I was expecting it to, be overshadowed by cinnamon and sugar, but it's mainly an apple, and then you get a sweetness, like a sweetness you get from an apple. Pie crust is so much better when you cook it. Tastes like cooked pie crust. You get just a little bit of butteriness. I wish the butteriness was stronger. This is better than the other Pop-Tarts when it comes to crust flavor. It needs vanilla. I really enjoy this Pop-Tart flavor. It has a good Granny Smith apple flavor. It's not overpowering and it's not overly sweet. Very well executed. Again, it's just they fall short on their pie crust. That's a very nice Pop-Tart. I'm going to give that one a 90 out of 100. They can improve by making it a more natural apple flavor. It's a pretty artificial apple. I wish it had more notes of brown sugar and molasses like an apple pie does. A little bit stronger cinnamon, vanilla, and butter in the pie crust and cooking the Pop-Tart longer. Other than that, it's a great Pop-Tart. If you like apple pie, you're going to flip and love that. Now we're going to move on to the Frosted Confetti Cupcake. I'm excited about this one. It's a very pretty Pop-Tart. Looks like confetti icing. Well, if I can break it open. Ooh, there's confetti on the inside. Ooh. It's chewy. And this is the first chewy Pop-Tart I've had. Has a good cake batter flavor. This pie crust is softer Still underdone, but the blandness actually pairs fairly well with the cake batter flavor and the sweetness of the icing. Let's try it toasted. Toasted, it makes it crispy on the outside. Almost like a shortbread cookie with confetti icing. I prefer this one untoasted because it is chewy. Once you toast it, it's no longer chewy. It has a great confetti flavor, great confetti icing flavor, and you actually taste some of that cake batter in here. Very well executed flavor. Again, I just wish there were notes of vanilla in this. You get the cake batter, but you don't really get much vanilla. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. Very well executed flavor. They just need to add vanilla. That is one of the best Pop-Tarts I have ever had. 95 out of 100. Anyway, that has been 4 more Pop-Tarts. We're slowly but steadily getting through the entire Pop-Tart series. Please stay tuned and click the links in the description to see more Pop-Tart reviews. Comment down below if you want to see more content like this. Like, share, subscribe, and y'all take care.